Thanks for coming. Glad to see you. I have been working remotely for the last year. However, I grew up in a remote work household, so I am here to share with you 5 super awesome tips to help you be a little bit more productive while working from home, since it's not really something that everybody is used to at the moment. Tip 1, communicate well and effectively. So when I say that, I don't mean if you're using Slack or some other form of communication to work with your coworkers, don't message them all the time. Actually have quality communication. So figure out what it is you need to know and ask things directly. Don't beat around the bush, don't waste people's time. If you're having a problem with something, state that and ask. If you're falling behind on a project, they're not going to know unless you tell them, hey, I'm not getting something right now. I'm struggling with this. Can somebody help me finish this so that we deliver it on time? Or, hey, I just need a little bit more clarification before I move forward with this. So learning how to communicate effectively through text is really going to be your number 1 tip here. Tip 2, set up do not disturb. So if you're using Slack or using anything else, there's usually a functionality to set office hours or do not disturb. I would highly recommend that you use that or use some sort of status setting option so that people know when you're not going to respond and when they should be expecting a response back. So like, let's say you're working on a project with a couple other people and you and your teammate are like the heads of it, but now you've got your do not disturb, they'll know to go to the other person if they need help right away. So it's really important to set that up, because otherwise you can be pulled into a lot of mini tasks and then your prioritization is kind of shot and you're falling behind on your big project, even though you got a bunch of tiny little things done. So it's really important to prioritize one and set up distinct boundaries for yourself as far as how long you're going to be working each day, and also when you need to really focus on your own project before replying to other team members. Boundaries. Tip number 3. As I stated in the last tip, set office hours for yourself and also take breaks as you need them. One tactic you could use is really sprint forward on a task for an hour and take a break, and go for an hour and take a break. It's really important to set specific timelines and specific hours for yourself. Otherwise, working from home really blurs the lines of work and home, especially during quarantine. If you're self-quarantining at the moment, that's going to be even harder. I know it is for me to kind of separate the two out. Sometimes if you don't separate it out effectively, it will feel like you're working nonstop, even though you aren't. So it's really important to set office hours, set boundaries, and kind of set your schedule for the day. Tip number 4, get comfortable and move. So it's really important when you're working from home or working remotely to move. In an office environment, you might actually get up a couple of times a day. You might at lunch get up and go for a walk to a coffee shop around the block. But when you're working from home, you don't really have those opportunities, and it's really, really tempting and easy to just sit for 4 hours straight, plow through everything, and then say, oh, great, I'm done. I can watch TV now. You're not moving. You're not giving your body what it needs. So get up and move. That can be like doing a bit of yoga, like in between tasks, or get up and stretch, or get up and walk around your apartment complex or your house even. Just get up and do something and then sit back down and start on a new task. So that really helps, and that really helps break up the tasks if you have it set to say, okay, I'm going to work for an hour on this task, I'm going to work for an hour on this task. So maybe between, schedule in a couple of breaks to walk, to move, maybe do some push-ups, just do something a bit physical. It'll help your emotional and mental well-being as well as your physical well-being. Number 5, ending your day. So at the end of your day, you should have some sort of a ritual or something that you do every single day. Maybe pick one thing that you want to do at the end of every day. That could be reading articles, that could be setting a schedule for yourself for the next day, putting that together, whatever makes you feel good about ending the day and really helps you shift in toward your home life away from the work life. Having that really hard line at the end of every day will help you to not take the work home with you. So that's all I have for you today. I hope it was really helpful. If you have any questions, leave them below, or if you have any of your own tips, I would love to see them. Please go ahead and comment them below. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you liked me enough to subscribe, you can go do that right over there. If you want to be notified, hit the bell button. Everybody knows that. I'm sure you know that, but gotta say it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.